Hello and welcome back, my wonderful viewers, for this another crazy gameplay of Avowed. So here we are exploring the living lands and having fun killing around. In the last episode, as you guys know, we were finally able to rescue the ambassador, and now we are here to move forward our story. Hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay, and if you are doing it, do give a like, and of course, if you're enjoying it, make sure in the comments let me know that what is the interesting fight you would like to want. I mean, you want me to play as a fighter, melee weapon, as a mage, or as someone with bow and arrow. Of course, in coming episodes we'll also be able to discover the guns, and that's when the real fun begins. So stay tuned guys, stick with me, and we'll take this game to the next level. So before any further delay, let's continue our journey. Zorips. These Zorips are like mini dinosaurs. So here we are back in the living lands. So we got to enter the Paradise city and meet a messenger from afar. Right now we are already into our camp where we could do a lot of stuff. We already did some in the last episode, so now we'll fast travel to the place where we has to go, and party camp will. Okay, so we already have fast. Okay, so this is where we gotta go. I think to be here. This could be the closest. Yes. Okay, okay. So this is the closest one. You want to go to University Party. So from one party camp to another. Amazing. Okay. Rest for the night and exit the party camp. Yes. Here we are. Hello Kai, good morning.
Well done with the ambassador. Better you can get to the clavager in time. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. The work here is kind of tedious.
It's okay. I'm also busy.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them? Real? Best part is I simply love it because running doesn't cost you a stamina, so
First
it's
get
like
leaves,
unlimited.
letters won't turn up.
Hello, my friend. He got some side quests. Also, Kai got some side quests.
The local militia's left. Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Gilardi. I'd heard a godlike had come to...
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. Get up.
But to meet you, what an honor. A godlike of unknown provenance. Who knows? But listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? I assume that... Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human. About... He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written. Find it. bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3 this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
Anything. Basically, I see by you.
Thank the gods. At least coin will get me somewhere.
Yes.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradis, Aedyr. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Okay. Give it. So let's focus on our task.
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking at... For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. Ha! That's right! Think of us as the Paradis Welcoming Committee.
Hey, that's not nice.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't. Well, trouble. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Show me what you got! Still recovering. On your right. I was just getting warmed up.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. Good morning. Gods be with you, envoy. Good morning.
Welcome to Paradis, envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Good work out there, envoy. Only just arrived, and you're already the talk of the town.
Yeah.
Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but
That sounds ominous.
anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you. Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like once you're in the city, you'll find the Aedyr Embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Aedyrans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now. Right?
मैं बेचारे काई को
Paradis can be a nice place, if you know the right people.
हमारे कंजी एमएस पे बताते हैं भाई
Envoy.
अरे मुझे लगा हाय ये क्या है? What the heck was that, guys? इसमें गड़बड़ है क्या? सपना है किसी ने? तो हेवन में आ गए।
You should not be here.
काहे?
You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live, and a cage. We feel the souls of multitudes. We could dip our hand in. We are trapped like wasps in amber. We shout, but they do not hear. We would bury your killers, give them to the beetles. But we are trapped. We did not wish that. We could send you back, just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains, and the fox chews its leg off. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must fight. Breathe deep.
अरे भाई साहब रिबॉर्न हो रहे यार। ये क्या बात हो गई भाई? We are getting reborn.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell... A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal map? Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the...
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's the Viana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. Hey, I'm sure you would have slung me over your back too, if our situation...
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. I suppose it's possible. Not that I can prove it.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead?
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you. This is far beyond my expertise. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runed is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A watcher examines the soul.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness rather than...
Runed's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit, just head out of the gate to the... Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my... Apologies.
Don't worry, which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred... Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than... The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. Then we should talk back at camp.
Envoy, what can I do for you?
Gotcha.
Hey! I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So, you're the godlike, Peter. You're the one who saves the ambassador from... Well, the conversation went something like, did you hear an Aedyr What? Yes, a godlike. And so on. I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Aedyrans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Galarde. Loffled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Aedyrans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Aedyran in the city. Now they're everywhere. let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Loveled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Aedyr.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis. That's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks. But for the hero...
Ending with...
Agrasima. Oh, there's the Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No, we had a falling out. Thank you, envoy.
ऐसा बात ही काम पे लगा दिया अजीब से लोग भी हैं
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you?
पता चलेगा पैस है किसने मारा बड़े लोग साले या बेटे
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your... Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let...
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to...
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure...
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateur.
Well, Kai?
Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the bow. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3...
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't...
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all mocked.
It was over a dice game. Tej here has a game.
Great. Let's...
The bartender's...
You're lying.
You I'm not.
That's more than... Was there anything I could help? At your leisure. I'll be...
Envoy, is it really you? You're alive. When they dragged you to Liviona's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor. Executed faithfully, Envoy. Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Aedyr Empire, and an extension. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I had better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. That you are. And not just on account. This embassy has no shortage of political foes. But the dream Scourge is what keeps me up. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is... She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They were Paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis. I can tell you're skeptical.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. Oh, the people will love it. Nothing pleases them more than... We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning...
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. No one else is coming to help. Wow. I mean, we all heard the Empress. You are the envoy, aren't you? My brother, Cad, the floor cut. We're with it. God, did he say you'll know? We... Especially my brother. You'll probably... Thank you for...
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got
You
the
saved
grain
my
power.
life. He would have killed me, and all for... Few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same. Nothing to see here, envoy. And what do you think would have happened if I hadn't stepped in? I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen.
I thought all Paradisans were protected.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwig understands. So that's how it is. All right then. We aren't exactly trained to de-escalate, but I'll tell the others. They'll come around.
I'm not sure she'll take it.
Paradis is getting more dangerous by the hour.
Envoy?
The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about...
The dwarf there is Marius. Best...
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind stone...
You don't know anything about me, you Aedyr Empire. So maybe go back and take another blessed taste.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never...
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a...
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bold... I think this is about to get it.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get...
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison's...
You wait, Marius. I'll...
Sit down.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Aedyr envoy.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Aedyr must be rough. Right. That's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Aedyran official. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We'll figure this out.
Oh, we got a new friend, new companion. Just like Kai, it's interesting. Marius uses wilderness load to root an enemy in the place for 8 seconds. Nice. Marius to scan for enemies, loot, and plant it. Whoa. Perfect, Marius.
Nothing like the smell of fish and burning wood in the air.
To watch you investigate the scene of the crime. Okay, so this was the crime scene. We investigate. Oh,
Fuck you, Marius!
situation over here? Oh, good. You came over. Glad to...
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. Find anything? Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
This is one of the few towns where it's almost safe to relax.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there. There are places elsewhere on this island that would kill for those supplies. Literally. Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's right.
Seems like a good place.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big...
The mermaid's den. Nice place.
The apothecary is in the back alley.
Such a beautiful view. Look at this paradise. Slow motion editing. Amazing. Okay guys, I think we'll end the gameplay video over here. This is the spot where we got killed. It was a crazy surprise for us. Just a crazy welcome to this paradise. But look at this, so beautiful. Now we are back trying to find our hunter. This place is amazing. I love the parkour and everything is fun. So see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining and have a good day. Take care. Ciao, ciao guys.